Welcome to your e-tutorial on interviewing remotely using Skype. This video was created in partnership with the MBJ Group, providing solutions for the staff of tomorrow. My name is Steve, and I'm here to share some tips with you on video interviewing with Skype. If you've already set up and are using a Skype account, this video should provide you with an approach to your on-camera presentation. If you've still not registered and set up your Skype account, you may want to view Part 1 of this series. You may also wish to view Part 3, which covers successful video interviewing. To get started, remember that a job interview conducted via a video conference should be like any other job interview. This presentation will show you what you should do to prepare for the video interview so that you're comfortable with the technology and can concentrate on the interviewer's questions and your responses. I'll also point out a few common mistakes that you should avoid when getting ready for your interview. As always, if you should want to pause, navigate, or replay the video, simply use the navigational tools at the bottom of this screen. First of all, let's get some help from my friend John. John is ready for his video interview. He is prepared for the technology, prepared for the interview, and made certain that he's avoiding common mistakes. John is confident that he's going to present himself well. But John was not always this confident. To become confident, John practiced. After setting up Skype, he prepared his Skype account by adding contacts from among his friends. He then became comfortable with the technology by talking with his friends using a Skype video call. Before his interview, John made sure he was connected to the person with whom he was to be interviewing. In most cases, the interviewer will send the contact request. But if you have the interviewer's email address or Skype name, you can send an invitation if it seems appropriate. Let's follow the steps John took to set up his interviewer as a contact. To add a contact, open your Skype account and select the Contacts menu. Once the menu opens, select the Add Contact option. Complete all the fields that you can. In most cases, an email address will be enough to access an existing Skype user. Once you've entered the necessary information, click the Add button. A window appears displaying your search results, which should show only one match. If you wish, you can use the text field to personalize a message. Click the Send Request button to notify the potential contact that you wish to establish a Skype connection. Once the receiver accepts, you'll be ready to go. Now that you're using video to communicate, you'll need to maximize your presentation. Before John had his interview, he also had to prepare for the camera. His first videos looked like this, and he knew this wouldn't be acceptable for a job interview. John made some common mistakes. First, he forgot that his viewers see not only him, but his background. This background is way too busy. Choose a simple background, perhaps even a blank wall, so that the interviewer isn't distracted by objects behind you, even if they're incredibly cute. This includes family members and pets, whose sudden guest appearance is an unwelcome sight in a video interview. This also includes the elimination of background noises. A barking dog or a child's laughter can suddenly become more interesting to the interviewer than your last response. Lighting can also be distracting. Without sufficient lighting, you may appear as if you're in a cave, or your lighting may cast a strong shadow. Natural lighting, if it's available, can provide you with the best light, but you'll need to make sure that it doesn't shine directly into the camera, and generally you'll need to supplement this with additional lighting in the room. This is especially true if the day of the interview is overcast. In John's case, his lighting has been reflected off a glass, the ceiling behind him, and, sorry to point this out, John, the top of his head. Make sure the room you're in is well lit and there is no reflection. John is clearly not dressed for his interview. He needs to wear those clothes that he'd wear if he were interviewing in person, most likely a business suit. This means wearing all the interview clothes he'd normally wear, including those that will not be seen on camera, such as shoes. He also needs to become aware of the camera location. By looking at his screen, he's avoiding eye contact with his audience. A good idea is to place the camera just above the screen so that you can easily look into the camera while seeing the image of the interviewer. If you locate yourself as John has, about 4 feet from the camera and in the center of the camera's view, you should have your head and upper body in a good position for the interview. On the day of the interview, Check your camera and audio to make certain they're functioning properly. Remember that with technology, the unexpected can happen. Your internet service may go out, for example, or other problems may cause the speed of your service to affect video or audio quality. The majority of interviewers will understand and adjust for unforeseen events. So do the best you can to be ready, but don't panic if things don't go exactly as planned. The focus of this meeting is, after all, you and your qualifications for an employment opportunity. And though your mode of communication may be different, the act of communicating remains the same. During the interview, you need to listen carefully to your interviewer so that you can respond with a well-thought-out answer. Congratulations! You're ready for your video job interview. You've prepared the technology, the video environment, and yourself, and you've practiced several times. Since most video interviews are preliminary interviews, your next step in the process will hopefully be an on-site visit. Good luck, and let us know how you do. Feel free to contact the MBJ group with any questions you may have. They are experts in human resource talent management and can give you guidance with your career. You may also want to view the other 2 parts of our series on video job interviews. Part 1 takes you through the steps you need to set up Skype, while Part 3 provides you with important tips on making the most of your video interview.